Hey, how's it going, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. If you're new here, my name is David, and we are starting a TCG business and a YouTube channel and are trying to grow it from the ground up. And we are documenting our entire journey through YouTube. We're going to see all of the ups, the downs, the highs, the lows, the struggles, the victories. You're going to see everything here. I'm going to try to put out a video every day, or at least every day that my wife is not working. I try not to work too much on the business or on the stream when my wife is off. She works a full-time job, so she gets usually 2 days off a week. So my goal is to not work on those days other than like filling orders and things like that. But if this is some content that you think you would enjoy watching, please drop a like and subscribe. Uh, I know my quality and my audio is not the best right now, but I'm going to work on that. It's part of growing a YouTube and a TCG business from the ground up. The goal is to progressively get better, and that is what I'm going to strive for. But we're going to talk about what we did over the past 2 days because I did not post the video yesterday because my wife was off. Yesterday was a pretty slow day, but Wednesday, oh my gosh, we had one of the best Wednesdays I think I've ever had, and it's going to be very hard to beat that at least anytime in the near future. So we're going to go over that. Really looking forward to it. Things are looking really well. Things are going really well. Just hopefully we can keep things going in the right direction. That's gonna definitely be the goal. As far as anything we've done since our last video, we did a massive overhaul on our TCG player. I pretty much deleted my entire, or I didn't pretty much, I did delete my entire inventory on TCG player. Um, we're going to only put playable trainers and Pokemon cards, characters, of course, on there, and that's going to be it. I'm not going to put reverse hollows and hollows that don't meet the criteria to go on eBay. I'm not going to put them on TCG Player anymore. I am just going to put them in my bulk box, and we are going to either bulk lot them, or if they aren't selling fast enough, then I'll find a bulk buyer and let them buy it. Um, Obviously, the goal would be to make more than what I'm spending. But if all in all, I end up just kind of breaking even on what I paid for it after sifting out what I want of it, at the moment, I'll take that as a win. It's going to move inventory and I'm going to have more capital to buy more bulk. I just actually got back from buying another full box of bulk from the guy who's selling me bulk here locally. We just did the same thing. We did 2,000 reverse hollow and hollows and 2,000 common uncommons. It was another 110 bucks. So we got to put that onto our spreadsheet, which we'll do here at the end. Yeah, that's pretty much all we did. So we're gonna go ahead and get into the sales. We're gonna go over Wednesday first. Like I said, it was kind of crazy. Definitely was was a nice surprise, and it pretty much all happened like at night. Like there was like nothing throughout the day, and then like after like 6, 7 p.m., it just kind of blew up. So we're gonna go over that. So we'll switch the screens. There we go. All right. So this is, let's see, which day is this? All right, so this is Wednesday. So we're gonna go over Wednesday. We're gonna go over everything that sold. This first order, we sold our Dark Dawn fan, uh, Unlimited Hollow, uh, from Team Rocket. It was one of our last vintage hollows we had. We sold it for $35.99. We gave a slight deal. Order total was $38.51. We had to pay for a bubble mailer, and after the bubble mailer and the fees, we made $24.19 on this card. Next up was this Bulbasaur Black logo character card from the Topps first movie. We sold it for $3.99. Order total $4.23 after fees and shipping. We netted $2.39. Next up was this Charmeleon Cosmo Hollow promo card. It had a full swirl in the bottom right. We made sure to document that, and I even provided an extra picture so they could see the swirls in the bottom corner. We sold this one for $3.99. Order total $4.25 after shipping and fees. We made $2.39 on this order. The next one was this Pikachu base set. It was heavily played, but it was a Pikachu base set. We sold it for 359. Order total 382. After shipping and fees, we made $1.93. Next up was one of our bulk lots. We sold one of our 3,600 card bulk lots finally. The order total was 106.40 after tax and fees, and then the shipping label, which the customer paid for shipping. So essentially, I didn't pay for anything other than the fees. So after all of that, we ended up making $65.26 on 3,600 cards. I know it's not super great. It's slightly over 20 bucks per thousand, but there were extra cards in there. Obviously, there was about 600 extra cards, but I'm fine with that. Like I said, it's just more capital that we can swing into other things. And after this one sold, very shortly after, the other one sold in the same day. So I'm thinking because the first one sold, it allowed my second one to get more visibility, and then it sold. My price is probably on the lower side, so I'm going to probably set up another one after I get through all of this bulk and everything, and set up at least another one, maybe two, and I'm going to put the price up higher and see what happens. Worst come to worst, we could always sell it for this. I'm not complaining with $65 on this. All right. Next up was our big boy. We finally sold our very expensive Naruto card. It's one of two that we have that are expensive. The other one's nowhere near this price, though. It's like a $40 card. But we sold this Naruto Kaiu Might Guy Chapter Gen 3 near mint card. We sold it for $139.99. Order total was $149.79. After fees and the shipping label, we paid for the extra insurance to cover the entire cost of the card in case something happens to it. After all of that, we made $107.95 on this one card. I'm super happy about that. It's really awesome to finally see this card sell. I had no idea this card was that expensive until I looked it up, and I was like, holy cow. And then I just priced it like this. I wasn't the highest, but I wasn't the lowest by nowhere near. I was like probably much more closer to the higher side. Like the higher listings were like 150. So I listed closer to that and we got it to sell. So I'm happy about that. And then the last thing we sold, as we already kind of talked about, was the second or our last bulk lot that we had up for 3,600 cards. We sold it in the same night, shortly after, to someone else. And after shipping and fees, we made $65.85. So on a Wednesday, that was a super great Wednesday. We'll go ahead and go into the Thursday orders and just roll right through this real fast. This was a Thursday was nowhere near as good as Wednesday, as you will see. Uh, we had 7 orders on Wednesday and we only had 6 orders on Thursday. There were no TCGPlayer orders, but we sold this Bulbasaur Black logo Topps trading card. Sold it for $2.99. Order total 327. After shipping and fees, we made $1.41. Next up was this Larvitar Cosmo Hollow with a full tail swirl. We made sure to add an extra picture of that. We sold it for $3.99. Order total 427. After shipping and fees, we made $2.38. Next up was this Iron Defender from Pitch Black Full Art Trainer. We sold it for $3.19. Order total of $3.44. After shipping and fees, we made $1.59 on this card. Next up was this Moo Moo Milk from the Neo Genesis vintage card. It was lightly played. Sold it for $1.99. Order total was $2.21. After shipping and fees, we made 64 cents. Next up was the Delmise or Delmise from Pitch Black, uh, SIR or IR, I'm not sure, but we sold it for $7.89 with an order total of $8.44. After shipping and fees, we made $5.52. And then lastly, we sold this Bellsprout Topps trading card, red logo, for $2.29 with an order total of $2.48. After shipping and fees, we made 90 cents on this card. So as you can see, we did not do as well on Thursday. That's okay. Wednesday was really crazy. I definitely can't. I would love to have those kind of orders and everything every day, but right now we don't even have any more bulk lots put up because I haven't been able to put any more together because I've been really busy. And before we in this video, we'll talk about what all we're going to try to get done. So I'm not really sure I'm going to get any bulk lots put up today. I would like to get them up before the weekend's up, though. But we are going to go straight into our spreadsheet. So as you can see here, Wednesday, 8/12, we made $269.96 on Wednesday. Absolutely insane. Certainly cannot complain, and I honestly couldn't even believe it. So I'm really happy about that. And then yesterday, 6 orders, we made $12.79. So definitely a very big difference between these two numbers. But after everything's said and done, total eBay profit is $619.77. Our total TCG profit is $62.95. We are going to have to add to these expenses. Let me grab my receipt. I went to the store when I was dropping off my orders and got some more stamps. So about 40 extra ounce stamps and 40 uh, forever stamps, which was $44.40. And then we bought another round of inventory from the same guy, which is another $110. So we can add this up 2809 and 4440. Where is my calculus later? There's 440, 4440, sorry, plus 2809, 7249 here. So this should go to 7249. I am going to just delete this because that doesn't need to be there. I can just tell you guys what it is, and this will obviously, quick maths, will be go up to 220 bucks. So now we can take this number, which is 682.72, subtract 72.49 for our expenses so far, and then subtract $220 for our inventory expense, which takes this number down to 390.23, but that is certainly okay. We are still very much in the profit. We have an entire bulk box to go through. We are good on supplies. We have plenty of stamps now. We have plenty of top loaders, team bags, sleeves. We have everything, so we shouldn't have any more physical expenses for a while. Obviously, we might buy some more inventory, but that's part of the business. It's gonna, you just got to keep going with it. But as far as the plans for today and probably pretty much the plans for this weekend, this number right here for TCG, I fully expect to go up because today, and if I need to tomorrow, I'm going to work solely on TCGPlayer. I have a box full from the bulk that I finally went through, a box similar to this one, the first box we got from this guy, and it had a lot of playable Pokemon and a lot of playable trainers in it, holos and commons as well. Um, so we're going to be able to fill up our store very nicely, and I'm going to change my pricing on that. We've also got some lightly played and moderately played. Lightly played, I don't mind listing. Moderately played, I've never listed before. But I know the Badoo is a very popular card, and we have 3 reverse holos of it that are moderately played. So I'm going to list them and just see what happens with those. But as far as pricing goes, we're going to do it differently. Last time we just did market price. This time we are not doing that. This time we are doing a 25-cent minimum floor price on the non-holo playable trainers and Pokemon. And we are going to do a 40-cent floor price on reverse holo and holo playable trainers and Pokemon. I am not putting anything on TCGPlayer other than playable trainers and Pokemon. There's nothing else going to go on there. Like I said, if it doesn't meet my criteria for eBay, it's not 25 cents. It's not a popular, or it's not worth at least 25 cents. It's not a popular Pokemon or a popular artist. It's going to just go into a bulk box and it's going to get listed as a bulk lot, or we're going to hold on to it and we'll just sell it to a bulk buyer at some point. Um, I'm also probably not going to keep a whole lot of artist cards and a whole lot of popular Pokemon cards. I haven't really sold too many of those. I have sold some Gengars and some Pikachus. That's pretty much it. And those were Cosmo Hollows. So As far as artist cards I've sold one, and I don't know if it sold because it was an artist card or because it was a reverse hollow and they needed it for a master set for Twilight Masquerade. So we're still playing around with that. We're just gonna see how the river's flowing when it comes to those. But that's going to be the plan. And we just got back, which I will show you guys right now. We just got back with this box. This is our second box that we've bought from this guy. Like I said, it is 2,000 reverse hollow and 2,000 common and uncommons. We are going to sift through these as fast as possible, and we are going to add them to the box that's going to go on a TCG player, and we are going to try to list everything all at the same time. Um, I I'm going with the 25 cent floor price on the non-hollows and 40 cents on the hollow reverse hollows. It's my first time ever pricing cards this high. I do think that they will sell. I'm not sure how much will sell. I do have a lot of good playables that are people are playing with decks and everything, which is mainly what I'm going to use TCG Player for. I'm going to keep up to date with what are playable trainers, playable Pokemon, and I'm going to put only those onto TCG Player. From my experience and from what I've researched, people that play the game, that actually play the game, buy on TCG Player. They don't buy on eBay. eBay is more for collectors. So, and I know there's like arguments for people trying to master set and stuff like that on the TCG Player, and I've tried. I've tried, not just during this um, YouTube YouTube channel length. I tried previously when I was selling off and on, and I just haven't really been able to get much to sell. Even the only time it would really sell would be when I would drop my cards down to nothing, like 10 cents. And it's you're not making hardly anything even on a 10 cent on a 10-cent sale. It's your best profit is when you sell like one card or two cards or something. Pretty much when it doesn't go over your shipping and it doesn't cost more than one stamp, you're making an okay profit. Once you get up to where it takes an extra ounce stamp or they cross your threshold and you have to do free shipping, your price per card drops down way down, and you may as well just bulk lot it at that point. So I'm just going to avoid that altogether. But also, I like the idea of getting all of the money at once when I make a sale for a bulk lot or whatever, or if I sell it off to a bulk buyer, I get all the money at once rather than having to make so many different sales over who knows how long of a period of time to get that same amount of money. So that's kind of where my head's at. But yeah, we're gonna go through this box here, get through it as fast as we can, condition these cards. We're mainly just gonna focus on the playable trainers and Pokemon that are in here. We're gonna add them to what we've already gotten from the first box and what we had left over. And I am going to list those as soon as possible, hopefully by tonight. And just absolutely put a whole bunch on the TCG player. I fully expect we're gonna get some sales. How many we get, I don't know. I'm cool with doing this pricing uh, change because if anything, if I put these on and I'm getting like hardly any sales, then I know that I've probably priced them too high. And so this is going to allow me to kind of figure out how high I can really go before it's like too high. Because I don't want to just give these cards away. That was my mistake the first time. My first time, I just put them all at like market price, and they sold out next day. I don't want that, especially if they're going to sell that fast. I would rather be making more per card. 25 cents per card sounds great. 40 cents per card sounds even better. And I do think that some of these cards will sell for that. But worst come to worst, if for some reason they don't, then we'll know and we'll go from there and we'll change our pricing. That's going to be the plan for today and maybe even this weekend. Hopefully, it doesn't take me that long. I do have some things I got to get done this weekend, but I am going to like speed run through this and pull out all of the cards for TCG Player. We have a whole bunch of cards we need to scan and price to see if they're worth going on to eBay. Once we get through that, then we can maybe set up another bulk uh, box or two and try to get them to sell on eBay again. Because it's nice when those sell. It's a nice little injection of money. But yeah, I'm gonna probably call it here. I've already been blabbing on for long enough now, but if you made it this far, I appreciate you watching. If you have any tips, tricks, by all means, put them in the comments. I am by no means an expert. I am still learning. I am still trying things, and I am trying all kinds of things because I want to try to dabble into it, everything a little bit and see, just kind of see what's out there, test the waters. I want to at least try to give everything a little bit of a try. The only thing I probably won't try is sealed. I can't really sell sealed because if I have sealed over here, I'm gonna open it. I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm just gonna open it. So yeah, we're gonna call it there. We'll be putting out another video tomorrow to talk about how we did today. Hopefully, we have another good day. But yeah, hope you all have a great day and a great weekend. And like I said, if this is the content you enjoy watching or just listening to, by all means, drop a like, subscribe. It'll help me out. I really appreciate it. And yeah, hope you all have a great one. And thanks for watching. Bye.